Hi everyone! So we're going to have another trailer. Some people complained on Twitter that SNK made it so that is pretty much not a surprise. In the last couple of trailers they started to do this "who's this Pokemon" thing, and let's show it. Here it is. We're going to set the stream up live. But yeah, this is clearly Mai Shiranui with like the fan and everything. It's extremely obvious. Like, there is no doubt. Cannot be anything else. So some people complained, said like pretty much they're giving their own spoilers. Yeah, right. Like, and I do this like a few minutes before the release of the trailer for the surprise, also. And maybe I should just stop looking at the official Twitter before I do the reaction, because, granted, if I had to guess at this point who was going to be released, 99% it would have been Mai. Like, we had 2 characters from the women team, and this one is the 3rd one. It's the classic ladies team of King of Fighter: King, Yuri, and Mai. So yeah, no, I expected Mai already. There is still the possibility, not extremely likely, but the possibility that Yuri is going to be in the Art of Fighting team. But the reasons I thought that are no longer really valid. I was thinking that Yuri could be in the Art of Fighting team because she showed up with an Art of Fighting background. Hey Ember! Which I thought she could be in the Art of Fighting team. At the same time, King appeared with an Art of Fighting background too. Which honestly makes me think how many backgrounds are making, how many stages. If they are effectively in the same team. The background of Yuri could be the Art of Fighting team, and it could be that they had it ready and they used it for Yuri. At the same time, the King background is what, like, a clear reference to a Art of Fighting 2 background. It would have nothing to do with Yuri and Mai. So that's a choice. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the call for King, because she's my favorite. Another thing that I have to address is how I was a little bit disappointed about King trailer. And a little bit I tricked myself into thinking that it was an April Fool joke. But to be honest, I watched it again. It's not bad. There's a couple of things that were kind of lacking. The model is not bad. Can be improved. It's more a matter of shadows, I think. Like, stuff that didn't work really in the beginning for King of Fighter 14, and then they improved. So the same could happen for 15, and it's still way better than 14 already. So we have 10 minutes. I assume that there is nothing yet that will happen in 10 minutes, but the schedule so far has been pretty consistent. And it's 10 p.m. Let's see if we are there. Mai Shiranui. Yep. That's exactly what we expected. Okay. Let's see this trailer. Pause. Make it. Let's have some volume. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, because this is on just chat. Let's do it again. This time showing it. Okay. Pedals, very, you know, traditional kunoichi. And again, the model is, it's a very pretty model of Mai Shiranui. Okay. EX, the dive. Oh, the bounce on the fan. That's another move that. Air throw. Typical super. Okay. This is kinda new, not entirely new. She had something similar before, and I like it. Okay, so let's go again. Let's dissect a little bit more. But first of all, she looks great. Like I think this is by far the best model ever made for Mai Shiranui. It's really pretty. Like, nothing to say. It's I like all the details. Like, it's good. It's really good. And see, like, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just that I had different expectations. I feel like King model was not as good as this, or as good as how they did Terry or Andy. Like I think like the face has, aside from the derp that I paused in, but I think the face has the right shadows. Like he has the right depth. Like it doesn't. It does look like it has some dimension to it, which somehow was a little bit missing from King, I feel. The animation, like in the entire game, have been great, honestly. I love this thing. It happened before to have this hit with the fan that hits you. No matter if you get hit or you block it, it bounces and it go up and can hit you again. I will show comparison with 14, absolutely. But the thing is, and there is no doubt about it, 14 is not known as a pretty looking game. It was criticized a lot. Granted that actually Mai wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Like compared to others, I think it's one of the best models. See, like if you look at the face, you look at the entire model, you look actually look at like a thigh with a hip. Like it's not like it's not there. Like you it's not great. It's okay. Like, I wasn't like complaining about the game or the graphic. It's, to me, it has always been secondary, to be honest. But clearly, like, these are two different things, right? Like if we want to compare, there's a hell of a difference. Like, let's go to this. Like, do we really want to compare? It's a great improvement. Like, let's go for something a little bit closer. See, like, especially look at the hair here and the hair here. Like, all the colors are also more vibrant. Like, the face looks alive. There's a lot of difference here. And it's great. Like, it's also, I think the costume had these things on the shoulder, but I think that, oh no, this, I'm looking at the new one. Oh, the old one had that thing on the belt. It was just not as detailed, I think. I mean, again, the costume for Mai Shiranui is very traditional. Like, it's her, and it's a good thing, as the, you know, you have an iconic character and you want to represent it the way that people loved it for like 25 years. How many years has been? It's almost 30 years, really. So yeah, that's what they expect from Mai Shiranui, and that's what they got. And again, I talked about it the last time, like with King. I don't know if I don't think we were talking about King specifically, but we were talking about like female objectification and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. Like Mai Shiranui is Mai Shiranui. It's this, but it's in a game where you have King and you have other characters that are not this. Like, that's what I feel makes it okay, as in, not all female characters have to be like this. Right, I think that's fair. Like, could we go for a more diverse representation? Absolutely, 100%, but I don't think it's intrinsically wrong if you have different kinds of representations. But yeah, this was Mai Shiranui. Pretty good. I saw, like, I mean, I don't know how much people are able to really follow the detail, but again, I saw this is the EX. This is new that it does it twice for the EX, which is interesting as a concept. This is normal. I think this was EX. This was EX. So we can see the changes in moves from normal to, see, this was literally doing it once normal and then doing the EX. This is normal. This is EX that do multiple spins. So yeah, we can see gameplay-wise, it seems fun. Fun combos. It's very typical Mai gameplay. Like, it doesn't surprise, and it doesn't shatter expectations. The shattering of expectation is actually how good this model is. This model is really, really, really good. And I love it. I don't think anyone could have expected better for Mai Shiranui. This is the only thing they didn't do the same thing that they did for the Terry Bogard video. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I think we have a shattered expectation. because usually at this point, when they announce the character, if it is the third one of a team, they announce the team. So, Benimaru, third character of Team Hero. At the end, we had this, Team Hero. Then we have Terry Bogard. Here it is. At the end, Team Fatal Fury. And then we had this whole thing that I don't know if we have to expect this from like the last one in the team trailer. I hope that we can expect this. But then, if you go to Mai Shiranui, there is nothing like that. The team has not been announced. Which means that Yuri is probably not in the team ladies. Like, it is absolutely possible that they just didn't do it. She's in the team, but they didn't do it. They forgot, I don't know. They just didn't think about doing that every time. But the team has not been confirmed. So, that's interesting. What could it mean? It could mean a lot of things, honestly. So, let's list the possibilities. Number one, and in my opinion most likely, Yuri Sakazaki is in Team Out of Fighting, and we will have another character in this team with King and Mai Shiranui. Possibility number two, which that will be like, okay, actually, that is the most likely. The most likely is Yuri is not in Team Ladies. Next possibility, as most likely, is they are a team, they just didn't announce it for some reason. A little bit less likely, both, like, Mai could be in another team, although I don't think so. Mai, like, when Mai is not in Team Ladies, is going to be in Team Fatal Fury. And that's not the case here, because we already have a Team Fatal Fury. We could have a second Team Fatal Fury, absolutely. We could have a team with Mai, and maybe Blue Mary, and maybe, I will say, B Janet. Absolutely, that's possible. Don't know if it's likely. We could also have a team with, I will say, probably Ryo Sakazaki, Yuri, and King. They're all from Out of Fighting. Both Yuri and King, although separately, have been part of Team Out of Fighting. It's possible. It would shatter expectations, but it's absolutely possible. I could see the argument if they wanted to limit the Kyokugen characters, like characters that basically have the same moves. Especially if, and there is a possibility that this game will have guest characters from other companies, and you know, the obvious one to take from Capcom would be you. So maybe maybe they feel like they don't want a team that is 3 characters with Hadouken, Shoryuken, and then introduce a 4th character that is Hadouken and Shoryuken. Like, it's... They might want to do that kind of thinking. But yeah, I will say right now, I don't believe Yuri, King, and Mai are a team. And I think the next time that they complete a team with one of the 3, that will actually shatter all expectations. Which is interesting. Like, I like the idea. I'm not sure that that's the case, but I'm curious to see what they do. If I wanted to say what I will like to see, what I would like to see is Yuri to the other fighting team instead of Takuma. I would like to see Vanessa in the ladies team, and I would like to see Takuma in the old man team with Haiden and Saishu Kusanagi. That is what I really would like to see. But we will have to wait for more trailers for that. I don't know what it's going to be next. If I had to bet on something, it would either be Chris in the team of Yashio. Like, the next 2 will be Chris and Shermie. But we might get whoever teammate or whoever we already revealed that shatters the expectations. That is something that is also very likely. Anyway, great model, good trailer, nothing surprising or shocking, but everything really pleasant. Like, honestly, like, not shattering my expectation when it comes to SNK means they did a good job. Like, I expect a good job from SNK. I'm sure that for a lot of people, the quality of the model does shatter the expectations, and in a good way. And I'm happy about it. I really like everything about this.